Hello, I am Zyro with Asia's crypto asset adoption. Population, 104,494. Tonga is a Polynesian nation which lies to the east of Australia and to the north of New Zealand in the South Pacific Ocean. It's a tropical country consisting of 169 islands, 36 of which are inhabited. Tonga has never been colonized and was the major seafaring South Pacific nation prior to European contact. It's illegal to do business, exercise/play sports, or do chores on Sundays. Tonga has more Mormons per capita than any country in the world, with over 60% of the population being adherents. February 22, 2022. News resourced at news.bitcoin.com. For better or for worse, several countries have been contemplating the adoption of Bitcoin as a legal tender. Tonga is the latest country to throw its hat in the ring. Former member of Tonga's parliament Lord Fusitu'a claims Bitcoin bill could be passed in order to make the crypto asset legal tender. Tonga's chairman of the Commonwealth Pacific Parliamentary Group on Human Rights, Lord Fusitu'a, is a Bitcoin advocate, and on January 11, he explained on Twitter that the Kingdom of Tonga's government may adopt Bitcoin as legal tender. The news follows El Salvador's push to make Bitcoin, BTC, legal tender last year. A few months ago, the law was codified by the Salvadoran Congress and BTC was deemed legal tender in El Salvador. Lord Fusitu'a, who was once a member of Tonga's parliament, claims the same thing will happen in Tonga. On Tuesday, an individual asked Lord Fusitu'a what the EDA was in regard to the Polynesian country legalizing Bitcoin as tender. SEP/Oct bill goes to Parliament. Passed, Lord Fusitu'a replied. It gets sent to Palace Office for submission to His Majesty for royal assent. A month, as advised by Privy Council, assents to bill. 2 to 3 weeks gazetted by government. Activation date set. Lord Fusitu'a added, on activation date Bitcoin becomes legal tender. Former lawmaker claims Bitcoin bill to be submitted in the fall. Lord Fusitu'a discussed benefits of Tonga adopting Bitcoin last year after Lord Fusitu'a tweeted out the 5-point plan. A person asked whether or not the bill passed already, or is it still with Parliament and passed is the goal. Lord Fusitu'a replied to the question and said, the bill will be submitted to the House in Sep/October. Parliament opens for a new session in June. June by law equals national budget. By law, July constituency visits. By law August, GOF's legislative package for the year. By law, Sep/Oct private MPs bills may be tabled. It's not the first time Lord Fusitu'a has hinted about Tonga legalizing Bitcoin as tender in the country. On July 5, 2021, on the podcast What Bitcoin Did episode 368, the former member of Tonga's parliament explained how Bitcoin adoption would be beneficial to Tonga. The economy will first benefit by every customer having a disposable income increased by 30%, and because our country imposes a 15% VAT, every person is putting an extra 30% into that 15% VAT, because they've got an extra 30% disposable income just from the rails, Lord Fusitu'a said on the show. On the podcast, Lord Fusitu'a further explained, simultaneously with that extra 30%, there's some are going to be saving it rather than putting it into the economy and stacking sats which will appreciate. For the first time, someone who's a village fisherman, and has been hand-to-mouth all his life, has a glimpse at possibly having savings that might be the foundation for financial freedom. As of now, it is uncertain whether or not Tonga's active parliamentary members and the Tongan people will be willing to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender. While El Salvador passed the Bitcoin law, which was enacted on September 7, 2021, there was some opposition toward the government's decision. Since then, President Nayib Bukele and the Salvadoran government have been adding BTC to the treasury, and a Bitcoin mining farm powered by volcanic energy was introduced. If you like this content, please subscribe and click the like button. Thank you.